Hey guys, welcome to Hump Day. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you are doing well. We're doing some more Witcher 3 tonight. We're going to finish up what we started to do at the end of the stream last night, which was to talk to Hattori, the armorer or a blacksmith. I don't remember which, but going through all the rigmarole, trying to get him to be somebody that can make the master level stuff for us. We had to hire a bodyguard for him, but the bodyguard wouldn't work for Hattori unless we did something for the bodyguard first. We did that. We came back, and now we've got to go do something for, I think, a supplier or something. So we're going to do that first, take care of that. And then we're going to go talk to Priscilla. The next step in trying to find out where Dandelion is. So we still don't know where he is. So let's switch to that. Get the sound back on. And get cracking. To you too, sir. And it's raining. And it's 11:30.
Our world will burn! Burn in the eternal fire!
Did a couple of things over lunch today. I did one contract
They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad.
over at an estate way over on the eastern side of the map. It was what it wound up being was an elemental. It was trapped underneath the estate that this guy had just bought.
Damn it!
So we had to go take care of that. That's the one, if you're familiar with the game, it was behind a force field. And it was trying to bring down the force field by itself. Pounding the ground and stuff, but we let it out, and of course we had to fight it at that point. And what else did we do? Oh, we did the last couple of pieces for the cat set. There's Supris right here. This is
Greetings.
the bodyguard.
Oh, Geralt. How are things?
Hattori's got a job for us.
Great. I was starting to get bored.
Wants us to borrow a few crates from Ernst Van Horn's warehouse. They'll smell of ammonia.
Sounds doable. I know where Van Horn stores his goods. The boys and I will go there, look around. Meet us near the Sturgeon.
Fine. When?
After dark, of course. See you there.
It's dark now.
Elven blood, eh?
Elven blood, eh? Come in here and our Hattori will. Oh, there's no station in here where we can sharpen our stuff. What are we looking for? Then we'll need it. We're probably a little over leveled for this mission. Anyway.
Oh, space. Not now. Come sailing after dusk.
Try 9 o'clock. didn't see the AM PM on the clock before, and that's why I was wrong.
Plus, you dabbled in the rain.
All right. We know all we need to know. Just one guard at the entrance.
I'll take care of him.
Thought you might. Me nose ain't all that sensitive. I'll not find the right crates, so you gotta mark 'em with chalk. We'll get a cart in the meantime.
Fine. What do I do when I'm done?
Just leave the warehouse. Then we'll go in.
Okay. Sounds pretty easy.
You look familiar. All my coins. Tell me, you'd like to go out for a deal of a lifetime.
Use Axie on these guys, maybe?
What the hell? It's you! I know you! Mr. Dwarf, this is the thieving swindler I told you about. Are you following me, you scoundrel?
Ah, ploughing nonsense. I knows him. It's Witcher Geralt. How goes it, Master Witcher?
A witcher? Well, it all makes sense now. Mr. Dwarf, do not listen to him. The bastard will curse us.
You trade heads with Troll. A friend of Yap and Zigrin's a friend of mine. Now sod off or I'll lose my temper. Now!
Does he have hands or balls for hands?
Abracadabra, hocus pocus.
How goes it, Master Witcher? Anything specific you're looking for in Van Horn's warehouse?
What I'm looking for is none of your business. Ought to just let me through.
Way's all clear.
Where are those crafting supplies?
At least a little cash along the way.
Must be it. Does stink of ammonia.
Surely there's going to be a
That'd
fight
be
of
it.
some kind.
Gotta signal them now.
Have you any idea whose warehouse this is, goat fucker?
Aye, Geralt. It's the bloke Atari told us about. The bugger who sleeps with Cleaver or something.
Sucrus! Why are you here? With the sorcerer?
Sorcerer.
Now I see. That is one hell of a jest you've pulled.
Hattori sent you? That ploughing non-human will be sorry his mother didn't strangle him with his navel string. But first, we'll feed you to the crabs.
Hands off my brother-in-law, swine. Only I can thrash him. Understood?
Brother, let's mop the floor with these plowing Nordlings. Join us, Geralt. Adam.
Slow down, Sucrus. Let's talk.
I gotta save me brother-in-law. Attack!
Oh, I didn't fire off the ignite.
Shit your pants already, big boy!
I have to use ignite. My sword will set him on fire.
We could conquer a Nilfgaard with this fighter. Sucrus, forgive me. I love you like a brother, you unkempt bagger. Friends?
Course, friends. What good has Becker ever brought us?
Where's that Dracker that hit me?
Don't mean to spoil your reunion, but what'll we do with Van Horn?
We'll take him to Skellige before he comes to. Won't be any more trouble to you. And maybe we'll try a new venture. But first we have to move these crates to Hattori's.
True. I had to pay him a visit too.
It's everywhere. I see it all around.
Black ones for dating. Okay.
Winds howling.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Geralt missed his calling as a weatherman. You unlocked access to Master Blacksmith. Blades of highest quality.
Novigrad's most
Novigrad.
but there's also
What's up, buddy?
Greetings, Ipier.
Geralt, you return safe and sound.
I do. You doing all right?
Never better. Once Van Horn had finally left, Cleaver lost interest in swordsmiths. I can forge swords again without fear of my workshop going up in flames.
Glad to hear it.
You've no notion how glad I am. I've no need of sucrus anymore, and can devote myself to what I truly love. I thank you, Witcher.
No more dumplings?
What do you have on offer?
No, nothing really. I can probably sell him some of this junk. Ooh, level 17. Some of this garbage. Looking at that earlier, I didn't, debatable whether I wanted to swap it out. Now, if one of those was Igni, at least one of those was Igni, or did maybe some armor piercing or something, I would swap it out. But
would you craft something for me?
what can he craft at this point? Ooh, Greater Glyph of Igni. So I need 2 of those. I have 3 of them. Okay. Do I not? Do I not have the Glyph of Igni print or whatever? Static? Alright, well, we'll just have to wait, I guess.
So now can you craft me something extraordinary?
Naturally. It is what we agreed. Give me a few days, then come by for your new sword.
Alright. Done with that for now. Now we can get this stuff sharpened. Grab a save on that. see. We need to talk to Priscilla now. Yeah, the armorer. Fergus, we gotta go to Skellige for that. Don't know if we'll be doing that tonight, but I'm sure we'll be able to do it on Friday. Okay, the play is the thing. Tell Priscilla what you've learned about Dudu. As you surely recall, Geralt knew Ciri had been in Novigrad, that she had contacted Dudu and me, and that afterwards all three of us had plummeted straight into a writhing snake pit of trouble. The last person to have seen Ciri was yours truly, but I too had disappeared without a trace. Geralt accurately surmised that Dudu would be the easiest of our ill-fated trio to find. He went to the one person who could help him do this. Miss Priscilla. Okay. Talk to her.
I see it all around.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
Scandalous.
Hard times
Letting
we
such
live in.
miscreants into a swamp.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
What's he doing here?
Disgusting.
Spare a copper or two.
Cyprian Lyons disappeared.
Like you? We've done a lot.
Gonna be sick.
Price to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
I've had enough of living.
Do we get to hear her sing again?
Not a headache again.
Downstairs.
All right.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand and over me coffin.
Back again, Rivian tramp.
Talking to me? You just killed the damn elemental that was in your basement, pal. Well, actually, I did it at lunch today, but...
Pizza rang.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan. What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're
Drop
his
your
friend.
pants.
Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assumed Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
Oh!
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
Misbehave! Thank you for the host!
Irina and company.
Welcome
are
everyone
deeply
from the
indebted.
Hive! Dudu and the Mummers.
Dudu and the Mummers.
Yeah, the
How'd
search
they
for
meet?
Dudu.
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe,
How
drunk
was your
as
hump
an
day?
otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
The Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
It's good. Kind of
Yeah.
boring at work, though.
Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
More or less.
That'll do.
Ah.
Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Parvetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
No. Good.
we need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones.
Well, it is what she
The
does.
Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Does it really matter? I don't know that it probably doesn't even matter at all. I think probably the second one.
The Changeling Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down.
Go sit in
read silently,
timeout.
or just think. All right?
Fine,
Meditate.
Since you don't need help with the writing.
Or
Geralt,
anything
wait.
else, really.
A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Just keep quiet.
Passed out.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Doo-Doo. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Pizza rank.
The play's the thing.
Not to pay Cleaver now.
Lay me down with
Push your old woman around.
and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman.
I cannot imagine the city of Emir Stone.
Oh, thanks. First somebody belches and then somebody right next to him pukes.
The fatal one's released abroad. The city is swarming with birds.
Opposition in Nilfgaard. Oh no. Alright, fine. Let's see, make sure I haven't read this already. Not that I remember all of this stuff anyway. Too many things to keep track in my head. Well, Nilfgaard's emperor wields absolute power, harshly crushing the slightest sight of disobedience. Opposing forces continue to exist within the empire. By this, I do not mean the disgruntled leaders of conquered provinces, but the magnates within the city of 1,000 towers who are unhappy with the current leadership. This conflict between the emperor and the noble houses of Nilfgaard capital dates back many years. All the princes of the blood and magnates expected their ruler to wed one of their daughters and sire an heir with one of their own. The emperor, however, had other plans. This proved a slap in the face for all the great families from which he refused to take a bride. Nilfgaardian opposition patiently waits for the emperor to slip up, some event to occur which will weaken his authority, be it an economic crisis or a defeat in battle. A secret conspiracy lies ready to seize such a moment to incite the disaffected, assassinate the emperor, and carry out a coup d'etat, culminating with one of their own number ascending to the throne. For obvious reasons, only a limited few know of this conspiracy, but any shrewd observer of Nilfgaardian politics can read the signs of its workings. So long as men and women in the world it is as it is, certain dynamics will forever remain the same, and the discontented will always form subversive societies with their secret signs and hidden agendas.
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be?
Axie.
Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here.
5
Just stay
experience
outside,
points for
eh?
that.
Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Almost.
As they say, a bard must be a quick
I don't know
talker,
anymore.
and the
It
witcher
simply
a quick
needs
stalker.
more
Rules in
fire.
order. You know the Ballad of Wonder?
Murderous venom he'd seep in his ear.
The traitor. Defenseless in slumber, yet his life he did abduct. Vile villain!
And now the kingdom's crown he wears, he will die this very night. To thee this I swear.
We must flee, my beloved. Guards approach.
heard
We are
you.
undone.
Forget me not. Remember. Avenge me, my son. And now I vanish. Poof, right?
No, no. Wrong.
Madam Arena, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about doo-doo.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play, something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection.
Oh, of course.
Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks.
Wow.
actually.
Tough
All right.
crowd.
Know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about
Posters.
the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
On your way?
You're right in the back, so strap in the back. Rain, I like rain.
Bam, ram. Haven't heard that in a while.
Wonderful.
Looks like rain.
The real one or the dubstep. Farther away here. All right.
My neighbour wench sold amulets to
Oh, here we go again.
Bill, save me. I'm dying.
Can always tell when it's gonna be a bad.
fetch her fortune in Zerrikane.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Mechana. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
You guys really from Nilfgaard?
We's from ploughing Mechana, damn it! Nilfgaard. Raised by wild hounds on the windswept plains of Magdera. Brothers, forged in bloodshed, veterans of Mechana's infamous filthy arenas. Who dares face the wild men of the south? Who will look the beasts in the eye?
I'd like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
How about a wager? If I beat Hal, you'll come work for me, gratis.
See, Al's no fan of mummies. Failed romance. Spare you the details. You'll need something special to convince him. Here's an idea. Take us both on, same time. Fight of the century.
Yeah, we got to do all that stuff with the
against the two-headed dragon.
ushers and the puffins.
What if I lose?
Oh, you'll lose. But we'll still do your little job. You'll just pay us double.
Fine. Fight you both.
Cough up the coin first. Lose, and it stays with us.
Fine.
Double your wages, as promised. But if I win, I get it back.
Now, finish him! Got something special.
Finish him! Oh, shit. I wanted to do it without taking any damage. Kind of had me backed into the damn corner. Oh, well. I still won.
Well. Ain't often you get such a lovely thrashing, eh, Al? Man's speechless, but I can see it on his mug. Bugger likes it. Time
Give me
we
my
got
money
some
back.
rest. We'll guard whatever you want. For free, eh, Al? Your coin? Have it back. And don't fret, we'll get there before any of the dancing starts.
Dancing stars. Okay. We get to go get some jugglers.
like this will fetch a fortune,
Man, that's a pretty heavy storm. It's noon, and it's this dark.
My neighbour wench sold amulets to me.
Alright, let's see. One of the two. That is... No, start to play there. Alright, so that is the one we've got activated. The bigger one. I've been thinking about it. I was looking on Reddit today.
Doppler belongs in a fire.
Playing around with some more of the mods. Adding some more stuff to it. Oh, guys again. Man, those blades have got to be really sharp. Ooh, ham sandwich. Another ham sandwich.
No rain, working the coffees.
We got lunch, if nothing else.
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
Looking for the puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Other thug? Thanks.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs, and the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened me, sir. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife. They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
It's just like
Lisa
last night.
overheard talking about setting fire to something.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course, but you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a great talker anyway.
Fatso and Doo-Doo.
Witcher. It even sounds proud.
I dare you to say it again.
I didn't say that.
We only have a range these
He's a
days.
heretic, he's also a liar. What'll we do with him?
We'll bruise his
Axie? Throw some Axie on
So
him.
you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the puffins alone.
Worms that insulted Hierarch Emelfart, called him an allmonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, to play a different tune then, every time they fought.
Leave the puffins alone.
Aye, we will. Alone.
What the hell?
Black magic! He's a fucking witch! Get him!
Alright, enough! Damn it, enough!
What the hell happened to my sword?
Ah, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood.
The girl in red looks
Thank
like,
you
what's her name
very
in White
much.
Orchard?
Come on, it was
The
nothing.
herbalist.
Oh, it was something, all right.
Tamira.
I don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Arena's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
7 experience
well,
points.
pauper with a library. Imagine that.
Vile times when beggars can put letters together and foul their minds.
7 experience points for taking care of the thugs, but you get 40 for waving your hand in front of somebody.
Never seen anyone swing a sword as quick as you do. Oh, God damn this.
A comedy of the highest art. You'll laugh so hard, you're like to fart.
Hey, hey, hey!
Those poor wretches who fled Bellow.
Don't know who you're looking for.
Just look at the freak.
Look at that freak.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my
Didn't want to
standards to
mention
help Dudu, but
puffins?
we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher, and the queen, but I'm not certain who should play the prince and the princess.
Getting rich off this.
These performances bring in much coin?
Well, it varies. On good days, the square is barely capable of accommodating everyone. Other times, we're lucky to earn a handful of coppers. Of course, we shall pay you a fee as well. You're a member of the ensemble now.
Thanks. So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him, but sadly I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
Let's go with Abelard. I'll take a reliable artisan over an unpredictable artist any day.
Rightly so. The project is risky enough without our casting Maxim.
Yep. I wonder if you can... Well, this is a story mission, so you can't really fuck it up. It would be interesting to see if you picked all the wrong people, what would happen.
So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Oh, did you? Did he show up? Well, she said princess, right? So Priscilla looks a little younger than Irina. Not that there's anything wrong with
Let's
Irina.
have Priscilla do it. No offense, but most people...
Assign greater importance to appearance than to talent. I understand. I shall let her know. I'm certain she'll be wonderful.
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
Not an actor, no talent.
I'm no actor. Might not have noticed, but I'm a little low on emotional expression.
But that's perfect. After all, you're to play the Witcher, not the princess.
The princess. Oh, that would be funny.
Besides, you must appear on stage. Dudu must see you. It's the crux of this entire endeavor.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just never thought I'd have to do something like this.
You'll be fine, dear. You need only strut on stage, great sword in hand, furl your brow, make some threatening faces, then deliver a few lines in a gravelly voice. Think you can manage?
All right. Got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
Oh God, does he actually have... Well, what lines? We haven't heard anything about that.
Working on it. Still need to learn my lines. It's a lot to memorize.
One who knows an entire bestiary by heart and can blend dozens of alchemical brews can surely memorize a few lines of rhymed verse. Good luck.
Okay, so there really are no lines to learn.
Ah, there you are.
Unlike other games.
You any closer to being ready for this premiere?
Halberdier number 2's in the props room crying. Apart from that, it's going splendidly. And you? Are you ready?
All right, let's start.
Here we go.
Get this over with.
Buckle
Everyone
up.
says so before their first time. Afterwards, it's impossible to drag them off the stage. You'll see. You'll love it.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you ought to putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, you going to wear hose and a codpiece?
Come, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
I don't remember if he dresses up for this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He goes out in his own gear.
most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad,
Novigrad.
welcome. We have for you an exquisite comedy. Its title, A Changeling Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katerina as the queen, Leo Ribe as the humble servant,
She said princess, did she
appearing
not?
as the prince,
I
a
didn't know she was going to be
veteran
the
of
queen.
the
I would have picked
Novigrad
Irina.
stage, Abelard Ritza. And as the princess,
there we go.
the lovely Trabaritz with the voice of a nightingale, Priscilla.
Whew, it really pulled in the crowd. What, about 30 people? Kitty! Okay, maybe 50. Maybe.
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. But first, some wine to steady my hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. Her monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows. Your reward you'll receive on my finest pillows.
To slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast. Though at least, ere he goes, he'll enjoy a last feast.
I need to darken that picture
are we, a host fair
it's a
and
little
noble,
light.
to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Maybe he hid in the cellar. Or a barrel of beer.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. Months we've restrained our loins' hot desires. Tonight shall it end, be my wife, that's my plea. That having said, I'll get down on my knee.
Oh, darling, I will!
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Treason! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. My bowels contract, a foul beast to deliver.
Hark, hark, 'tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor. Seems men's hearts can love, for changelings foster.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop, beast or man! 'Tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes. But a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Did it not
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. Show love for Dopplers, as well as for fish.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend.
Oh my god.
But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all! Give it a rest, mate. Can't you see it's all in fun? This is a comedy. A ghoul could play the prince. Lighten up, for God's sake.
Is the kitty doo-doo? I don't even remember. Ah, there he is.
Geralt, you recognized me. How'd you do
okay.
it?
I was beginning to wonder if it was the guy he
Heard
pulled out
about
of the
that
crowd.
souvenir Whoreson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great. Haven't they laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How do you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Whoreson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
Why didn't you find Priscilla or the Mummers? Contact them.
I came to a few performances, different shape each time, but I dared not show myself. Feared I'd put them at risk. Then I got word of a new mumming. Saw it as my chance to learn something, anything, about Ciri and Dandelion.
I know Ciri went back to Whoreson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they turned to vapour. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cirilla? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise.
Was that day they were
Must be a
training?
full-grown lass by now.
The beginning of the game?
Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
Transform. Change into her.
I feel strange. Both of you staring at me bug-eyed. Is that enough?
Yeah. Plenty. Bad idea.
Not angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions?
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. Things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you.
Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunters' barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No, once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary in time, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
Not bad. Not bad at all for your first time out. Just a few minor trip-ups.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. You were right to cast Abelard as the prince. It's likely Maxim would have shown up drunk as a fish or forgotten about the premiere altogether. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
Dudu Biebervelt. 2 experience points. Oh, 5. And 30 crowns. And another point.
On your way?
Swords?
Or will you stay?
Not safe round
It's
here.
far safer with you around.
Okay, is this gonna stop? 1, 4, 6. Under pressure.
There must be order.
Let's get a save there. We'll get Dandelion. 7 cats in. That's where the Hearts of Stone starts, right? So we have to go kick that off. I already got the notice off the board, not realizing what it was the other day.
You're the fucking Dunklage!
Sorry.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help.
But?
And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her. Oh, weepy-eyed. Like my mutsy when his gut's knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Oh boy. Sure.
Sure, let's play.
We can get trounced again. Now see, one of the things that... See, I still don't have very many powerful cards. It's not necessarily the best thing to have, whatever it is, 35 cards in your hand. It's only going to pick 10, right? So, it seems to me like you'd want to get rid of your garbage. Of course, all of mine are about the same value anyway. Right? Those. Got a lot of siege cards. He's a spy, right? I'm gonna keep those. There's a way you could get... look at the description of the cards. I don't remember what the medic does. I didn't have any ones on the right-hand side. That's kind of weird. Also seen a reasonable strategy is to play your spy cards up front, because you give the points for your spy card to them, but then you get to pick 2 cards. See, so now I have 12 cards and he has 8. have anymore. Okay, so he's passed, so that means that I can play as many cards as I want until I'm done, essentially. So I just need to get to 15. Maybe I should have played the... Ah, damn it. That was dumb. Alright, let's see. So we need... No, we don't want to do one of those. We've got to play one of... Got to play one of these. Like that one because it's the smallest count. All right. Yeah, see, I've got... I don't even know what kind of cards those are. Those 10s with a bronze border around them. So they got a couple of extra cards. Siege hasn't played any siege cards. Oh, great. Oh, I just lost. Unbelievable. Wow. All because of a stupid weather card.
Have a one again. My goodness. So, another hand? If you've no more
Lost
coin,
on
we
the
could
last
play for...
card.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
You have perfect timing if you were hoping to see the ambush. Goes dandelion.
Damn it.
Geralt, go after him. Leave these here to us.
Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks. Road through here.
Get off the horse.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
This could be because it's mud, too. Oh, hey, supposedly honey can be sold for a decent profit. I was looking for information on managing your inventory and your oils and potions and things, and people said that whenever you see those beehives, just hit them with Igni. It'll drop the honey, and then you can sell the honey. For a decent amount of money. Geez, how far did these guys go? Maybe I was supposed to stay on the horse.
I think we hit the spot it would. Ah, you poor noggin.
Everything all right, dear?
Aye.
What's going on there? What's the hurry? Good, sir.
That's a soft gig.
Anyone right
Guy
through
with the
here?
mark on his head.
2 men. One slung on the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Eternal fire, save us from Nilfgaard.
That's it, Roach.
Ain't no hope for him, is there?
Looks like it might have started limping.
The horse? Why would the horse be limping?
Chop his legs off at the knees. Didn't even know what he was after.
Think someone let something slip.
If Big Willie got fished again and went to jabbering about the workshop.
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Even Big Willie's not that daft. By the way, who you get that nickname? I mean, he's even shot for a dwarf.
Think they'll confiscate the paintings?
Are we? Oh, okay. The very northern section of the map.
Find them all.
Oh, hey! Oh, Geralt can jump over the fast travel signs.
Sit there. There, I said, and shut it. All right. All right. But what then? How long do you think you can keep me in this town? Quiet. Don't worry about me. I'll be quiet. But those halflings, you can't trust them, you know. Once I saw one of them. Ouch!
Willie's not that daft. By the way, who do you get that nickname? I mean, he's even
Bolted
shot
shut.
for a dwarf.
Think they'll confiscate the paintings?
They'll never find them all. Who the fuck? Hey! You! What the hell's afoot here?
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to him even. And there's...
Shut it.
Shut it.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Thanks.
Alright, I need to take a quick break here. That coffee, that large cup of coffee that I had, literally went right through me. So, yeah. We gotta go take care of some business. So, let's see here.
I have to pee!
Yes, I do. Absolutely. What do we got for story night? I'll do that. We'll be right back. Sorry, it's unplanned. Alright, sorry about that. Unplanned break. Oh, no, 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 you don't. Stop.
Sit there. There, I said, and shut it. All right.
Shut.
All right.
Oh, I think I remember.
But what then? How long do you think you can keep me in this hut? Quiet. Don't worry about me. I'll be quiet. But those halflings, you
Oh,
can't
that's our
trust
stuff
them
we've
anymore.
already said.
Once I saw one of them. Ouch! And how can I be sure that you won't try anything? I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I? And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen's ear. Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tankrat Viscount de Lettenhove. Viscount? Come on. Everybody calls you Dandelion. That, my friend, is what we call an assumed identity. Can't expect me to reveal my full title to every goited idiot I run across. Now, if you could just unbind...
One thing I've always wondered about Dandelion is hearing him speak just there.
You've made a wise choice.
That's not the same
Very
voice
wise.
as the narrator
Might not be
during
more
the
than Sergeant today,
scenes.
but tomorrow...
That's supposed to be Dandelion, right? Doesn't sound like the same
No,
guy.
Me and Dax, we don't...
Not your lucky day.
Jeez, I'm in a tiny ass room. Ooh, flawless ruby. Yeah, I know. He even mentioned it. I think it's the one that we're currently on, actually, is where he says that the bard Dandelion.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle,
Get
running
another
from Horson's men.
Ciri part here. Yep.
Grab the bitch! Grab it! Our concern, mate.
They barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
Wow, she can't jump? Really? You're gonna make me go around a corner like that and give me that little hole there to go through? Thank you.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
Whoa. Oh, okay. I was not paying attention to the health. Realize I got hit that much.
Grab the bitch! Grab it! Times! Junior says it is! You don't have to cut down and kill her, got it? Keep it together, lads!
She does regenerate, right? You just gotta stand still for a minute. Picking that stuff up.
Bold, right boy.
Didn't I go straight ahead the first time?
They barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple. Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Oh, it's those damn archers. God, I hate those guys. Is that it?
They're ready for the square. Guards! Guards!
Dandelion,
Oh!
Ciri! Ciri? Damn it!
Arrest that
Where is she?
Ah, what an adventure. 1 minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri will be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh. Guess you're no stranger to fury either.
No.
Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladev Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Just don't forget it. Write it down.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
So did I just completely miss something that happened right in front of my face? What happened when they shot the arrow at her? She just like do her dart thing and she just left?
But why ever would he do that?
Man will be thrilled. Come on.
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
It's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Himmelfart. Certainly heard that name a lot. Envoys and wine boys, they're all higher level. At least 5 levels higher than me. Black Pearl, Master Armors, Cabaret. That I guess. Oh, we need to we need to fight the tailor. Talk to Hattori as well. Do those smaller things.
Killing monsters, it's like buttering bread to you.
Hey, look! This wayfarer wants to fight Durden the tailor.
Alright, where's the bookie?
Is the tailor cut out to remain champion? We've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what world could you possibly defeat
this
me?
one?
The newcomer may seem all skin and bones, but remember, he defeated the sergeant to the bloody Baron of Velen.
This elf's a dick. That been the case with all champions of Novigrad?
No, I am the first. Do you know why they call me the tailor? It began after I gutted some men with these very hands.
I knew that was gonna be a shitty story. Came here to fight the tailor, so let's do this.
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence. Before us in just minutes, Geralt of Rivia will face the tailor.
Come here, bitch. Uncle Durden wants to sew you a new face.
Flesh. Can they not burn those pyres?
Shut up and fight.
Oh, wow, I can't get out of the way of this guy.
Oh!
Not good.
Why is he just standing there like that?
The woman's mad. Unfortunately, I can't imagine where she gets the
coin to feed that band of cats.
Oh, dearie, you'd be surprised. Our cat lover once led a band of ne'er-do-wells. They raided Elven tombs. I'm certain she has heaps of treasure hidden about.
Damn. Damn, he's got some hellacious reach. Holy crap.
Take a good look in the mirror. You'll see your all-new face, courtesy of the tailor.
Let it be known that Durden has won the bout and retained the title of Champion of Novigrad.
Best not cause any trouble.
No monsters here, just humans.
On your way?
Stinks of burnt flesh. Can they not burn those
Fight him again?
I want to fight the tailor. Again.
Be my guest.
I'm ready.
Fight!
See, that's bullshit.
Come on, come closer.
I mean, I can't block him. I can't block the guy. It's not possible.
Take a good look in the mirror. You'll see your all-new face, courtesy of the tailor.
Let it be known that Durden has won the bout and retained. Stinks of burnt flesh.
He gets 2 hits in before I get the chance to do anything.
Be my guest.
I'm ready.
Fight!
I imagine where she gets the coin to feed that band of cats.
Oh, dearie, you'd be surprised. Our cat lover once led a band of ne'er-do-wells. They raided Elven tombs. I'm certain she has heaps of treasure hidden about.
Yeah, see? Look at that what the hell? God damn. Just don't get backed into a corner, I guess, at all. Alright, go ahead and knock me out again. Jesus, this is bullshit. Talk about a difficulty spike.
Take a good look in the mirror. You'll see your all-new face, courtesy.
Let it be known.
Change of scenery.
I want to fight the
One more
tailor.
time.
I'm ready.
Fight!
You'll squirt your kidneys!
Yeah.
Yeah, see? See, I got fucking pinned.
Ow! We've a sack of mushrooms for you. For helping us.
The woman's mad. Unfortunate, really. I can't imagine where she gets the coin.
Oh, dearie, you'd be surprised. Our cat lover once led a band of ne'er-do-wells. They raided Elven tombs. I'm certain she has heaps of treasure hidden about.
Let's dance.
Ah, shit. See the reach of this guy is unbelievable. Oh, don't get me in a damn corner again. Man.
No more. Henceforth, the title belongs.
Yeah, but after you hit him a couple times,
if you've not had
he starts
your
blocking it and you don't do any damage.
Just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
Burnt flesh. Can they not burn those fires beyond the city walls?
That was a pain in the ass. Or my face. What's going on, S7?
Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs.
Alright, now I don't have to worry about that anymore. At least for here. Oh, blood and wine. Okay. That is where you start that, I guess. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Dandelion there. We could go back and talk to Hattori. That's in Skellige. That's in Skellige. Grad. Do those offline. All right, so. See, let's go see Hattori. He's around. Oh, he must not be because there's no marker. Alright, well, let's go talk to Dandelion then.
What?
Right here.
Your bread. Do not. The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right. Don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
Everything.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say?
Oh God, please don't tell me you want me to win those cards.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Cabbage last night. My head feels like it's full of sauerkraut.
Zoltan?
Geralt!
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Nemir.
Talk to him.
Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources, wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand. The city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Horse Son Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it.
We already knew that.
Rumor is Horse Son recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Oh, fuck, I'm right.
Is it truly worth it? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
Hey,
for her
You can't
own
control what I
deeds, but
inherit.
Madam,
But you can control
well,
what you
you
do
know.
with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide. I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin.
Yeah, pretty
But a
much.
favor? That's different.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt,
Some kind of fake
the only
fight.
butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
If you don't know how to give, you can't take.
What's he schemed up this time?
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area 2 days road from the Zima.
We like Miss Irina, so we have no problems going to visit her.
Oh!
Nothing hurts as much as life.
So, how'd you go with this healer? I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
As they say,
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
so good to see you.
You and Dudu, Know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Au revoir.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Second sword. Is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Oh, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Hey!
Well, 7:30. It might be. Sorry. By the time I get over there,
Front dog outside this.
The eternal fire protects us, but the witch sure comes in handy at times.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard!
Mercy!
You're better than I thought.
Level 1.
Avenger!
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us
God,
there!
what a wuss. What's
Eternal
up, guys?
Fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Oh my God. How's it going, man? How you doing? How's your Wednesday? Your hump day.
Watch it.
Interesting.
What's interesting? So I need to get rid of them.
Typicals.
Glory Lane. What do they consider mourning? Oh man, all uphill. Oh dude.
What are you doing? Not enough time already.
Nay.
Just Dan, I don't have your cards.
You still have you?
Fine, Mitch.
Yeah.
Can't decide on it.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled
he got
in
the
and
loan,
the
I
crew's
guess.
raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
Well, it's for her, then
No
we gotta
idea
do
what
with the
Dandelion
theater.
would like. Go.
The
You've
theater
known him
look.
longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say.
Hey, Miss Epic,
That fits a
welcome.
cabaret perfectly.
How's your hump day?
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Okay, we'll go along.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
I'm good.
Dandelion
Just
can
waiting
also
for the
be
rest of this
responsible.
cough to go away.
He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Gotta find Dandelion
Oh,
again.
fuck.
don't seem to have very many perfect days in Novigrad. Always windy, thunder, rain.
Molly, everything all right? Open up! I know I'm a dancer. I thought you was just talking. God, dancer.
Just talking.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Rubio,
rendezvous,
you'd visit
wink,
her
wink.
Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough
Not
of the
worried
chatter.
about you.
Start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Find anything?
Just started looking, dude. Chill.
The key.
Dried fruit and nuts.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Rubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Yay!
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was buddy in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Ooh, level up hype!
Don't make me sick. That's too double.
How bad were those storms supposed to be, Ms. Epic? Thunderstorms or just heavy rain? Hopefully no tornadoes.
To puke or not to puke, that is the... Two!
Must be mad running around at this rate.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred! Regret this, mutant.
Damn, they give you these tiny ass areas to fight in. Jesus. Man, oh man.
Don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
Give me a fucking break.
Rain again. Damn mages. Rain again. Damn mages.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever
Oh.
Oh god, yeah. Shit, what am I doing? I should have known that as soon as I saw the name.
This is scandalous.
Place
Kept
isn't
us on
close.
the day.
Where we did the quest with Triss.
Into the lead. Well, seems you're a considerable psalm in the bed. Looking sharp. Can't, eh? Don't have much of a choice. Calm down, old squirrels. We can't allow that.
Hold on! Let's show you step.
Back again, Rivian. Trapped in. Pay your debts. Continue playing. What do you say?
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back.
Oh, great.
I'd
Now we gotta
wager
do
on
a
a race.
horse race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
The way my luck has been. Block him a little bit. So he couldn't get by when the horse ran out of stamina.
I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Ah,
Sod 'em.
Alright, so there's another side quest of some kind up here. Oh, hey, there's Ingrid. I don't have any more races right now.
A miracle on 4 hooves. Look at that.
All right.
Roll ahead.
Tiny little spot.
Happy trails.
Wouldn't be so pale if you ate onions and all.
Got about 10 minutes
on my
left.
honor. An elf's honor worth
For the
less
night.
than a man's shit.
Happiness will come.
Grand opening tonight.
Grand in the evening. A performance by the illustrious duo, Mark the Dandelion.
In G major. And
Told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. Needs a minor key.
Girls look like they're so excited.
To ruin everything. We'll start an email.
Doo-doo!
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
no, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy.
You get
The
sloshed.
foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
You fat and you smell.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Dandelion.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to
her singing
imbibe
voice.
caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Not better to hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Not good.
Remember what the water hag, I think maybe there. Oh, that's right, she throws this fucking sludge.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
We miss.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastoni. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking.
Dwarf. Look at it anyway.
This isn't it.
Maybe this guy.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
This guy?
Why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Yummy. Anybody hungry?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
Genitals, really?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Oh, really?
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Church of the Eternal
Why'd you
Fire.
cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer.
Whoa.
Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and
Hell, he might have done it.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Wow, that turned out to be a lot more than it first seemed. Let's see, we're going to call it a night here. Let's see where we are on the map. Let's head back. I always come back here at the end of the night. And there's the lovely Novigrad weather again.
One drink, all I had.
Damn it, I'll be played. Then.
Shouldn't let that wretch just. He'd take
Okay.
after his father.
Oh, the girls are gone. The musicians are here. Okay, let's see. Grab a save. Let's see. What do we get? We got to level 20. Another point to spend on something. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, that's it for the night. We went over about 15 minutes or so. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks everybody for coming out. I really appreciate it. The next stream is on Friday. We do not stream on Thursdays. Plus, I've got some stuff I got to do for work tomorrow night, so I wouldn't be able to stream anyway. So, thank you, Gosh. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Yeah, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time on Friday night. We'll continue here with trying to figure out what happened with this person that attacked Priscilla, and then we'll go from there. We're probably gonna head to Skellige Friday night as well. I think we've probably done about all we can do here for now, at least for the main story, depending on where this thing with her takes us. So, again, thank you all very much for coming out, and I will see you Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy.